Now, philosophy for February and March 2014. I think I may have shown this before, but I read this one recently, so that's going to be in the review that I do in another video. Here's a book on Sartre. I don't think I have anything on Sartre, so at least not on his own. So there's the Philosophy of Sartre, edited by Cumming. So that'll be good to delve into. That's existentialism. I don't think I agree with the premises of existentialism. To get off the ground with existentialism, you have to make all kinds of premises about individuality in no context at all, in a void, and I don't think that's going to be valid, but we'll have to see. The Philosophy of Communism. You know, this is by McFadden. The real strange thing about this is by a minister, and it has an introduction in here by a bishop. What the hell are religious priests talking about communism? That seems completely alien. Like, communism is often ridiculed as being atheist, and yet we've got priests writing about communism. Like, I think communism and Christianity seem pretty opposite in some ways. Maybe in some ways they're not, but I just think that's really odd. So anyways, there's a book on communism. Here's a great one. I just got this not too long ago. This was really expensive, but I had gift cards, so it didn't cost me any cash. But this is The System of Liberty, Themes in the History of Classical Liberalism by George H. Smith. George H. Smith actually has some very good, just a couple videos. I wish he'd make some more. He has a couple videos on the history of libertarianism on YouTube. You should search for those and check those out. Very good videos, 4 of them, and I think he was supposed to make a 5th, but it's not out yet, which is, I wish he would finish it. But I guess he's been a writer for a little while, dealing with, I think he did a bit of stuff for the Mises Institute. I think that's right. He's been involved a little bit. I don't think he ever was an academic, but the Cato, maybe it was the Cato Institute, but anyways, he's got some great stuff on YouTube, and I'm hoping this book is also very good, so I got that. So that was expensive. That might be my most expensive book now, because before my most expensive book was Thomas Sowell's economics book, which was $25, I think, but that one was $28, but it didn't cost me any money. I had gift cards, so normally I wouldn't have gotten it for that much. Here's Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. So I thought I should have, even though I have the, I think it's either the Oxford University version or it's the Penguin version. I think this was cheap anyways. I thought maybe I'd have another version just to have a different translator. And I also have the Plato, the Plato equivalent to this. It's a gray cover and all that. Looks the same, 2nd edition. Here's A Problem of Knowledge by A.J. Ayer. I thought this would be nice. I think I have one other thing by A.J. Ayer. But A.J. Ayer is kind of in the Russell tradition. And it presents a very good tour of epistemology, so that's nice to have, and it's a nice little paperback, nice pocket paperback. Here's a book that I worked on a little bit in a course that I was taking, Philosophy of Language, 2nd edition, by Martinique. So what we did in this book is we looked at gesture, how gesture can enhance speech, and we also looked at some things in the philosophy of language, such as the expectations that students have on your speech, what you're saying to people. That, for example, that what you're saying is relevant to the topic, what you're saying is not wrong, what you're saying is helpful, and you're not saying anything that's useless or redundant or not needed. And the last 2 books are on the philosophy of mind. So here's Concept of Mind by Ryle, and the just a general textbook, Philosophy of Mind, Classical and Contemporary Readings. I think this actually isn't that old, but I found it at a big book sale. The guy rented out a store in a kind of a shoddy mall and just sold stuff $5 for anything you can fit in a bag. That's where I got that one from. Okay, next will be fiction.